I want to welcome all the viewers in the United States and around the world. Welcome to The Talk with James Pierre. Our guest today is an attorney and also a brand new author. I'm very, very happy and excited to have her here with us. Thank you so much, Vaval, for being here with us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Truly an honor, and congrats. You look so beautiful, wonderful heart, and
Thank
now
you.
Wonderful to have you on set.
Thank you so much. I'm beyond excited to be here.
28,000 Days, Make Yours Count is the title of your new book. You said in the book, the first time you heard the cliche, things happen for a reason. Tell me more about that.
Well, that goes back to November 9th, 1996. I was only 14 and I grew up in Haiti. I was attending school, lived a pretty charmed life. And I came home after a day of actually planning a party that we were supposed to have, my sister and I, for the following Saturday. And came home, a line of cars in front of the house, go up to the home, and I was met with the news that my father had been murdered that day in Haiti. He was working, and yeah, he didn't come home that day. And so being in a position where it's like, okay, well, what do you do with that, right? What do you do with that kind of news? So everything happens for a reason was what I was able to hold on to. You know, I'm not gonna make sense of it today. I don't know why this is happening, but I have to move on. My mom was in obvious distress, you know, she was 40 years old, he was 42. They were really a young couple. We had my 5-year-old brother and my sister who was 17 at the time, and I was, like I said, 14. So it was the dynamics of it. I was like, okay, we'll figure this out. I just have to really be strong for the rest of the family. And so everything happens for a reason. We'll leave it at that, you know?
Do you think the absence of your father in your childhood life create a hole in that?
It's a resounding yes, you know? We were very close. I was a daddy's little girl. And to be quite honest, even the stuff that I'm doing today, writing, he's remained this driving force in my life because he was such an amazing father, such an amazing human being that wanting to make him proud really has been the reason why I've done everything that I've done, and I continue to do what I do, because I want to be an example of him, you know, of who he was and what he could have done if he was still around. And so, you know, I'm a little, you know, back then I'm a little girl, you know, you lose your dad, you get married, he's not there, you know, graduate high school, college, law school. I'm sitting here for my first TV interview ever, and I can't celebrate that. The hole never ends, you know, it never gets filled. You always feel it. Absolutely. It's been 20 years. So
28,000 Days, Make Yours Count. That's the title of the book. We're gonna do the spotlight today on that book. First of all, why such title?
James, the average human being lives about 75 years, and 75 years adds up to about 28,000 days. And things happen. Things happen in life, you know? You lose loved ones, you lose your home, you go broke, someone, you know, tarnishes your reputation, you name it, things happen. But what are you gonna do with your 28,000 days? Either way, you still have to live, you still have to contribute, you still have to give, you still have to share of yourself. And so, you know, there's two choices in life every single time. You can either let life happen to you, or you can let life happen for you. And so I chose to let life happen for me. And that is why my 28,000 days have been filled with successful days, happy days, great days, although I have all the reasons to have made the other choice, you know what I mean? And so that's what my message is yes, indeed, things happen, and tragic things happen, but you only get this one life. You don't get a do-over. This is not a dress rehearsal. We're live, you know? This is not something that you get to edit, you know what I mean? This is live. We're never gonna get 5 minutes or go back. So that's why, that's my message.
You said in the book, after your grandmother's tragic passing, you're a bit numb. How did you cope with that?
Again, it was one of those, okay, I guess God has like a personal vendetta against me. Like, what did I do to you? That was really where I was at the time. It's like, really, what did I do to you? Why me? You know? And I just didn't have any more heart to break. My heart had already been in multiple pieces. So I think that that's where the numbness came from, where it was, I couldn't even hurt. I didn't know where I could find more hurt to hurt. Does that make sense? And so that's why I said, you know, it was numbing, and it was, again, we'll figure this out later, why this is happening. We just got to keep moving, you know? It wasn't just a search for happiness. It was really a search for clarity. Clarity as to what I'm doing here. Why am I here? Why am I making the choices that I'm making? How can I make choices that are in alignment with where I want to go? And do it with so much clarity and not leave it up to chance. Because again, we're not here forever. My dad had many plans on his life, but at 42, it was cut short, done. You know? And so would you really want to be on your deathbed saying, what if? You're here today. Do it.
Yeah. You want to be really proactive. And that is great. Let's go deeper through chapters of the book, because
Sure.
it is very good piece to read, and I really encourage everybody to read that as well. Chapter 1, you said you are here for a reason. What is the message you really wanted to communicate to the readers?
James, look at you. You decided to go into journalism. You're in your element when you do that. That's your gift. That's what you are here to contribute to this universe. We are all branches of the same tree. So we each have our special sauce to contribute, right? So you are here for a reason. There's a particular calling on your life. There's a particular function that you're here to fill. And it behooves you to find that out. What is that? What is that function? Why are you here? And what can you use your life story? What can you use your skills, your gifts? There are no two you. You know, there's no substitute for James Pierre. There's no substitute for Vaval Ferrier. You're not gonna find another one. Not today, not tomorrow, not in another lifetime. Yeah. So that's my message. You are here for a reason. Get about the business of finding out what that reason is.
So it's a book of messages, because on chapter 3, you said every day is the first day of the rest of your life. Seems like you are sending a direct message to a specific group.
Well, because, you know, some of us have gone through things, made decisions that we're not necessarily proud of, or, you know, feel that we're failures because we didn't do something that we should have done. When I tell you, if there's one word that I wish could be deleted out of the dictionary, is the word should, right? Because really, you should nothing. You did what you did, and you didn't do what you didn't do, right? Every day is the beginning of the rest of your life, and you call the shots. So that is that message, you know? You call the shots. Whatever happened yesterday is done, and there's nothing you can do. You can't undo it, right? It's done. And then whatever's gonna happen tomorrow's not here yet. So whatever you could do where you are, standing in the shoes that you're standing, in the room that you're standing, is where you start. And that's the first day of the rest of your life, every single day.
There are things you see in the book that I want to talk about, but we have to take a commercial break. Stay with us. Our guest today is Vaval Ferrier. So very wonderful book, 28,000 Days. Make yours count. Very important. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.